And we are sitting here with the man himself, Mr. Mathew Knowles. How you doing, Matthew?
Jason, man, it's been a while.
It's been a long while.
You know, I was telling my friend, I was like, Jason and I go way back, days of New York.
Yes.
When I was living in New York and running a sanctuary urban, man, it's been a ride, a nice ride. And I'm happy to still be here and to see amazing work being done by my family. Last night was, I can't put it into words how it was a transformational moment. Also in music, because I think Beyonce showed all the different elements of her. And I used to say to both Solange and Beyonce, if your goal and aspiration is marginal and you make it, I'm not going to be impressed. But if you shoot for the sky and don't make it,
Right.
I'll be impressed. And what they both have done is they've always aspired to be the very best at whatever they do. And that's what makes me so proud, because I know how hard it is to be the very best at something. You know, coming up in corporate America myself and being the very best salesperson. It's difficult to be the very, very best in the world.
The show was amazing, and obviously this resort is amazing, right? You got to be so proud because it's the opening of the Atlantis, the Royal, right here in Dubai. For her to open up to be the first performer, it's amazing.
Well, I think Atlantis senior management should be clapping their hands and jumping up and down and singing Zamba because to be so fortunate to have someone like Beyonce who honored the country, honored the region also in her performance, honored women of color. I think that was phenomenal. So I think they should be really ecstatic and excited. I think they should write another check like the one they wrote before, and we'll call that, we'll give a title to it, endorsement. But no, it's the staff here, this is an amazing hotel. I've seen nothing like it in my lifetime.
Right. When you saw your granddaughter go out on stage, Blue Ivy, with your daughter, Beyonce, how does that make you feel watching her?
Well, second generation, third generation, and she's an amazing kid. You know, she's an amazing kid, and she did her role 100% and had all the facial expressions. Some of the media that don't do their research got it wrong and said that there were duets with Beyonce and Blue Ivy. There were not duets.
No. You've got to take so much of the credit. I mean, you worked with Destiny's Child from obviously when they were very young, and you know it was you, the mastermind behind Destiny's Child, and obviously Beyonce and Solange and everything. So much credit to you for everything that you've done, and I'm really proud of you. And you've worked really so hard. So I mean, did you surprise yourself and everything that you were able to do?
Beyonce and I talked afterwards, and she says, "Tad, you're the only person that I saw in the audience." You know, there was a moment where I was just overwhelmed with emotions, you know, and pride, and know how much she's have to work and overcome so many things. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but as a black woman and as a black man, we have to do it so much better and so different than our counterparts. And for her as a young black woman to be at the very top, I mean, recognizably, and as the number one, I used to say number one female artist in the world, but now the number one artist in the world, to be that and to have that throne, she doesn't take that lightly. And she gives back, and she keeps thriving for new heights and works. You wouldn't believe the work ethics that Beyonce has in everything she does.
Well, you instilled that in her from when she was a little girl, like, well, because of you.
And my parents instilled it in me. So we're probably fourth generation because we understood passion and what comes with when you live your passion. You never work a day in your life.
If you are passionate about what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Is that how you?
So I gotta help Jason on the quote.
Okay, help me.
The quote is, if you live your passion, you'll never work a day in your life. See, I've learned to put emphasis on live and never.
Right. What's going on with you? What's next on your business schedule? What do you have coming up next for Mathew?
Well, you know, I'm enjoying life. I just had my 71st birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Mathew. All right.
In January 9th.
You look great, man.
Thank you, thank you. I feel great. I absolutely feel great, especially a cancer survivor. And hopefully that's in my rear view mirror. And I had to make, life changes. And I feel really good about that. But for me, film and TV.
Okay.
There's some film and TV projects.
Okay.
I think we might hear about the Mathew Knowles story that might be coming hopefully soon.
Okay, that'd be great.
There's only a few fathers that can do that.
Okay.
We saw King Richard do a great job of it. We saw the Jackson family and Joe do a great job of it. I think there's a possibility that that's coming, along with maybe a Destiny's Child documentary, maybe.
Well, everyone's doing that now. All these documentaries coming out from all the older groups. So that would be amazing.
It would be. Yeah. It would be. So hopefully we can see those two things happen in the next year or two.
You've done so much in your career. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of the work that you've done with Beyonce and Destiny's Child and everything. So I know anything you do next is going to be just fantastic. So we're looking forward. I would love to see that documentary and a reunion of Destiny's Child too. That would be awesome.
I don't know about a reunion. I don't know if that's really realistic. Looking at Beyonce's schedule and where her career is going. I have to be honest. I don't know if that's a realistic thing that would happen. You never know, but maybe in some other type of way, as we can bring reunions with digital animation. There's so many ways that we can bring up about a Destiny's Child reunion, and as we look at metaverse and all of those different ways, that's how I think. I'm always forward thinking. And ways of doing things rather than a traditional buy a ticket, go to the venue. Right. So that's what those are the kind of thoughts I have.
Well, listen, it was great seeing you here. The Atlantis right here, it's an amazing resort.